Hello guys. Welcome to the March Madness tournament bracket, and yeah, let's just get into it. It's a pretty stacked tournament all the way through. I mean, you just look on this side of the bracket, west side of the bracket. It's really stacked, and it's going to be a lot of upsets. I'm predicting a lot of upsets, but yeah, let's just get into it. So the first, we're gonna go to the West, and the first pick, of course, is it's going to be Gonzaga. I mean, come on now. I mean, okay, if Norfolk State wins against Appalachian State, there might be a little bit of an upset, but it might not be like. I mean, Gonzaga should win the game, but I mean, if Norfolk does win against Appalachian State, Norfolk does have a chance. Norfolk State has a history of upsetting teams. They upsetted the number 2 seed of Missouri, actually, who's in this tournament. So I wouldn't be shocked if Norfolk comes on top, but Gonzaga should win the game. Okay, and right now we have Oklahoma and Missouri. I am a Missouri fan, but we haven't been so hot lately, and I mean, if Missouri plays like how they did in the beginning of the season, I can expect a Sweet 16 run. I don't see Elite 8 or anything like that, but if they do play like how they did in the beginning of the season, they beat Oregon, Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas. They beat really, really good teams. If they play with fire and intensity, then they can win the game. But OU, I mean, they have a squad too. They lost a lot of close games, and their conference is really competitive, just like the SEC. But Missouri has not won has not won a tournament game, and shoot, I don't know when. I think the last time was their Elite 8 appearance, I think. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I think. So it's been a long time. So I'm picking Oklahoma to win the game. Creighton and UCSB. I think that's Santa Barbara. I can't even pronounce it right. But anyway, UCSB. Look at the stats here. Creighton on paper should be the better team. They're 3-2 against top 25 opponents, which is really good. I mean, it's better than UCSB. Creighton is in a really, really, really good division. They're with Nova and other schools, so I'm really. They should win, but they do have controversy with their coach, and that could play a really, really big factor because they got blown out by Georgetown. So who knows when the game is going to be a really, really good game than most people think. But it really pains me to do it. But I think I'm gonna go Creighton. But do not be surprised if UCSB comes out the upset. Okay, so Virginia and Ohio. I mean, I don't know too much about Ohio. I mean, they're 0-1 against top 25 opponents. Dang, they're 1-3. So I mean, it's good, but not so good. Points per game. That's working Ohio's favor. The Virginia's in a tougher conference, so that does give a little bit of a leeway. Ohio is not in a tough conference at all. In fact, it's in a very, very easy conference. So I do not see Ohio winning. I actually don't see this as an upset, but it can be, but I really don't see it like that. And then we got USC. I mean, Wichita State does have the experience. They could come out on top, but depending on, I'm expecting Wichita State to win this game, but it might not happen. We'll see. But whatever happens, I pick USC to win it. And then we got KU, of course. I mean, Eastern Washington. I don't know anything about them really. Heard some good things, but KU should come out on top if they're healthy with since the whole COVID thing. Now this one's gonna be a shocker, but I'm actually picking VCU to win this game. I've seen Oregon play. That was in a little bit of the beginning of the season when they were ranked 20th and Missouri beat them. So I gotta watch a little bit of how they play. And then VCU, man, VCU. I mean, they've been pretty good for the last decade. Always come to the tournament. They had some pretty good upsets. People gonna call me crazy, but I'm really expecting VCU to upset Oregon here. Oregon does have a good season. They're both 0-1 against top 25 opponents. It's about the same. So I'm expecting a great game, but I'm expecting VCU to come up top and win the game. In Ohio, of course, Ohio is going to beat Grand Canyon by 50. You never know. It is March Madness, but I'm expecting Iowa to win. I think I said Ohio. I'm expecting Iowa to win. Okay, Michigan, doesn't matter who wins this. I don't even know who's in here. Anyway, now this one is going to be a really good game that most people wouldn't think about. But let's look at the stats here. It should be a really good game. But LSU beat. I don't know. LSU's in a tougher conference, and LSU should they should win because they have a better team. I played against a guy that was on there. They're pretty good. Yeah, they have talent. They have depth. They barely lost against Alabama, and they're a really good team. They should come out top. They have the talent to do it. I'm picking LSU to win that one. Now this one's gonna shock people again, but Georgetown is hot. Georgetown is one of the hottest teams in this bracket right now. They literally, I think they blew out Creighton, and they beat Nova. They beat like really good teams that come to where they are. So, and then Colorado, they're a good team too. But Georgia, you can't. I mean, they're hot. You know what I'm saying? They're coming into March Madness. They're coming in as underdogs. I'm picking the upset. I'm picking Georgetown to win against Colorado. Now FSU, nothing really be said. FSU to win this game. BYU again. They gave Gonzaga a really good game. Expect good things for them. Texas, of course, and then UConn, Connecticut. I had a really. Oh man, this is gonna be a really good game. They're both really even in terms of scoring and in terms of the strength of schedule. These are really. I mean, I want to say they're like good teams, but like they're decent teams, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. I really don't know who's gonna be the winner here. I'm gonna say UConn, but I would not be shocked if Maryland wins this game. Now we're going right here. Now this game is going to be a lot closer than what most people think. I'm picking Alabama to win it, but this game is going to be closer. They have the former Louisville head coach, so I expect it to be way closer than most people think. But I don't think Iona has the talent and depth as of right now. But I'm assuming in upcoming years, I'm assuming that they should be in a better seating. I think they have the right coaching, they have the right staff, and I look forward to seeing what they do in the future. But right now, Alabama has the most talent, and I'm picking Alabama to win this one. Here, nothing really to be said as Baylor. I don't know too much about Hartford. Let's see about the stats. I mean, they get way more points per game. They're in a way better conference. They're 7-2 against top 25. They're 0-1 against top 25 opponents. I really don't see. They lost by 34 against Villanova. So, I definitely don't see anything. I definitely don't see them winning this one. So Baylor. This one's gonna be a great game too. Look at the stats. The points per game. I wish they showed rebounds here, but they don't, because defensive rebounding is really important. I think Wisconsin, not Wisconsin. I think North Carolina has very good bigs. So I think I'm gonna pick North Carolina to win this one, but I would not be surprised if Wisconsin comes out